First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Hayner sets up play action. This one swung out to Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And here's the former Lion, a fan favorite. It's Jamal Williams. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Shit.
And just no chance
He's not
of
fast
turning the
enough.
corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hayner.
Fuck.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Hayner.
Damn.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down.
All right.
Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
I have to pass protect now.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On second down, here's Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Holding?
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. In the backfield to pass protect, and sometimes trying to protect the QB, you hold.
And the key word, as you noted, protect, right? Sometimes you get out of position, get out of whack. It's just quarterback protect mode, and he got nailed for the penalty.
Goff now looks to throw.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
They'll fire one end zone for Cooks.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Throwing. Hayner.
Fuck.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession
I should have ran it.
at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Excuse me.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And it's a fumble.
Come on, get it. There you go.
By the Saints. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both
Fucking
sidelines.
idiot, man. This is
Scrambling to
pissing
find the
me off.
helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a
Nice
defensive
strip by
call.
Honey
You get back
Badger.
out on the field, there's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Well, Looks like they'll move things around here. Williams going to get it again on second down. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Yeah, I love these.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Hayner. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes.
All right, I know what I'm doing now. Yep, this is going to be a touchdown.
Here comes third and goal. Hayner looking to throw.
Oh, I'm going for the fucking.
The incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Hayner. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Williams, a man in motion right. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Gall. Throw left side, caught by Laporte. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Goff going to shift him around. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Hayner here to throw it. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down.
Wow.
This one winds up to be incomplete.
That's all the fuck he does is blitz and man, probably. I'm gonna pick him apart. Watch. I'm gonna find a way. Watch.
So give some credit to the defense.
Hayner wants to throw it again. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get
Yup, he's running man now.
create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. Here's Hayner to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the 1st half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they can take a few more chances
Oh
and be
fuck!
even
I gotta
more
change my
aggressive.
punter.
And it's been paying
Why every
off for
fucking
them so far
time?
this game.
Gibbs straight ahead.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Here's Goff. Jamison Williams. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hayner sets to throw it.
Come on, what the fuck? Wide open.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives
This game is horrible, man.
Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Play fake. It's Hayner. Oh, and that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing that you have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Hayner looking to throw it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive.
Can't do shit with this fucking quarterback. He's a bum. Even Carr, too, he's a fucking ass.
It's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea?
They can't
Who has a
fucking.
plan? Time to implement it.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gone.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Goff now to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff.
Come on, man. Fuck.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could
Gotta pick that shit, man. That was right there.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it'll be intercepted.
I baited him on that.
Have it here at their own 9-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Hayner on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd down, here's Hayner. And this turns into disaster.
Oh, man.
That'll be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. finds Gibbs on the check down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this is good.
That wasn't good. That was bullshit. That hit the fucking pole. That shit was funny.
Even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah,
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Come on.
This is scooped up.
Where the fuck you at?
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now gone.
Oh my God, I read the shit out of it, and he couldn't get there.
Have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Taken down by Pete Werner. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's gone. And this one's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Goff. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. Well, think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the tackle there by C.J.
Man, I gotta change this guy. This running back is fucking. No. Actually.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they
He's
just
a power back. I don't know why they got him in
fucking.
fucking. Oh my God, they still got him there.
Check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other. Pick up of 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
From the gun, here's Hayner. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. Here's Hayner. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 59 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Come on.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
What the fuck?
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11
What
times.
the fuck?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Goff. Able to find the
These fucking crossing routes, bro. Shit's annoying.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pick. Yes. Fuck yeah.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Painter with a quick pass out wide. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
I wish I know where to tell you the lineman can't go.
To throw is Hayner. Oh, the ball comes out on
It's
the
fucking
hip,
blitz.
It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing, Hayner.
Oh, come on.
It's incomplete.
Jeez. That was crazy. He was wide open.
Incomplete pass
come on! Fuck, man, he was wide open. I hate this fucking game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Beat him on the route and he always throws it like, jeez.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on. Go pee-pee. Come on. Come on. When should I pee?
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. In motion right, Olave.
Come on.
Hayner to try it on 4th down.
Got him. Yes. Oh my God. Damn. Fuck, why you gotta drop the ball? It was right there. It was a nice pass too.
In terrific field position. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put them in rotation, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
He's gone.
Oh my God. I can't wait to get a quarterback. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Quarterback, linebackers, and I'm all right.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Come on, how you not catch that?
It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an
works.
interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd and 10, Hayner again.
Oh my God.
The football. And
The
this is scooped up by the Lions.
Whatever, man.
Into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, why you have to fall?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hayner looking to throw it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Hayner will throw on 1st down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hayner will throw it again.
Whoa.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact going on in that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hayner sets up play action.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
They'll go for it. Here's Hayner.
He's got his target. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hayner sets to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Hayner wants to throw it again.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Fucking blitz every fucking time, bro. It's like, you know, every some other kind of defense. Man, and blitzes all game. Like another zone play too. Shit.
We saw another example of it there.
Fucking ridiculous.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second and 11 now.
Throwing now, Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing on third, gone. And the Saints pressure gets him.
Fuck you like that, bitch.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That's taken on the 25. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum.
There goes the blitz. All fucking game. No skills.
Cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over. But give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hayner. That is caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Hayner looking to pass once more. Open man downfield is Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's a fake on the jet sweep.
Come on, bro, man. About to quit the game and you don't get no fucking stats, bro.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominate.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other